Angeles. Please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you, don't embarrass me, motherfucker.
Hey, it's David in concert here, and today I'm going to go back in time a little bit, just several months, to when I saw Sabrina Carpenter at the Crypto Arena here in Los Angeles. And the reason I'm reviewing her, I'm thinking to myself, let me go back and review some of the concerts that I saw maybe in the last 6 months to a year or something like that. I may do that week to week or something when there's like a break or something. Anyway, with Sabrina Carpenter, this thing is she's nominated for 6 Grammys tonight. Lady Gaga is nominated for 6 Grammys tonight. And usually I don't care about the Grammys. I usually think they get it wrong. I like the years when Taylor Swift, because I think she's phenomenal. So when she's nominated for something, I'm there, I'll watch the Grammys. But you know what? I don't want Tyler, the creator. He doesn't create anything for me. I don't like Bad Bunny. There's no melodies there. There's no bridge. This is not music to my ears. So, Sabrina Carpenter. Now, how did I get into Sabrina Carpenter? Well, at my job, we have a morning meeting every day with all the staff. And one of the team leads, we're talking, she's a big Taylor Swift fan. We were talking about music. And she goes, you should listen to Sabrina Carpenter. She's really good. And I'm like, Sabrina Carpenter? The one that played the wacky best friend on Girl Meets World? I always thought she was kind of like a plate of blonde nonsense with a side of malarkey. She says, trust me on this, David. Trust me. And you know what? I am open to music. I sit there and I'll play like stuff from the 80s that no one knows about. Someone asked me the other day, is Styx a real band? I was wearing a Styx shirt. This guy in his 30s, asked me if Styx was a real band. I have no use for that guy. I was like thinking about, how can we get this guy terminated from the company for asking such a stupid question? Anyway, so I listened to Sabrina Carpenter and I'm like, hey, wait a minute. This is some good pop here. I got the short and sweet, downloaded it, and the song Taste like grabbed me right away. I remember I played it and then I put it on repeat. I'm like, this is a great song. And it's got a little subtle nidge of the Betty Davis Eyes synthesizer riff in it. I'm like, hey, I'm on board with this one. And then, because I was like always kind of like, oh, espresso. I kind of like didn't give the song a chance. I admit at first I didn't give the song a chance. And then I listened to it again. And I'm like, wait, this really grows on me. Wait, this is really a great song. Wait a minute, this is a great album. And then I went back to her other album, Emails I Can't Send. I'm like, I've been missing out. I have been missing out. So Chanel, thank you. Thank you for introducing me to Miss Carpenter. A little bit about Sabrina Carpenter. She grew up in Quakertown, Pennsylvania, which is not far from where I grew up. I grew up in Slatington, Pennsylvania. And I'm really hoping that one day I can have a conversation about Sabrina Carpenter, about Q-Mart. Because there was this little place, it was like a swap meet in Los Angeles. You would call it a swap meet in Los Angeles. A little place called Q-Mart. We would go there on Sundays. And I think it still exists there. And I'm sure she's been there. I'm sure she was there as a kid or something like that. I just want to sit down and have a 30-minute dialogue about Q-Mart. But regardless of that. Anyway, so as far as my history is short and sweet, I played that over and over and over. It was like I couldn't take it off off my car, off the CarPlay or the iTunes or whatever I'm playing it with now. So I'm like, oh, this is really good. And then Man's Best Friend was released. Now this is a magnum opus of pop music. This album, I mean, when I heard Man-Child, the lead singer, I'm like, lead single, this is going to be like the song of the summer. This is going to be Grammy nominated. And well, of course it is. So I kind of have a vision there. And so I'm like, oh God, I can't believe I missed her tour the last time. And then she announced a encore to the tour, and she was playing Los Angeles. Tickets were really impossible to get, but I came across a desperate person on StubHub selling a ticket, and I'm like, "Hey, you can't go." Well, that's good news for me because I'll take that ticket. So I remember it was a rainy night. I'm dripping wet, and I'm walking into the crypto arena, and there's all these people, all these teenage girls, young ladies wearing like teddies and stuff, and they're with their mom. And I go, "Mom, what? Give these girls a few years yet. Just don't rush them." But and they were wearing these shirts with a double entendre and sexy, really sexy things. And I'm like, whoa. But the crowd, I'm glad that the lights went down because they look like really stuck up people and obnoxious. And I'm like, "Phew, just give me my pizza and my Diet Coke and let me sit down and enjoy the show." So, incredible. This one was incredible. This is my second favorite concert. And here's the thing is, you put dancers that are fantastic, you put great pop music together, you put a set list together, and this set list was over 20 songs. I mean, I think it was close to 26 songs, which, by the way, I have the set list here. It started with Taste. Fantastic. Good Graces, Manchild, one of the best pop singles I've ever heard in my life. Slim Pickens, Tornado Warning, Slide to Girls, Bedcam, Feather, Fast Times, Busy Woman, Sharpest Tool, Opposite, Because I Like the Boy, Coincidence. And then she does the thing where it's a spin the bottle and there's 4 song titles. And that's a surprise song of the evening that she sings. Loved it. Then she goes to House Tour, which is very Janet Jackson-esque. It kind of reminded me of Control a bit. Terrific. Goes into Nonsense. Terrific song. Dumb and Poetic. Juno. And every night at a concert when she performs Juno, she does an arrest, quote-unquote arrest, with pink handcuffs. And she did it that night too. Elle and Dakota Fanning, who were in the audience, wearing teddies too. I mean, you girls are bad influences for today's young girls. Get out of here. Go do a respectable film or something. Get out. And then she does Please, 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 Tears. And it was weird to hear the young ladies in the audience sing along to that because those lyrics are really racy. Don't Smile. And she comes back for the encore with Espresso, a perfect capulation of the show. It was really, really interesting that I kind of see her on like the same course as Madonna, and I hope she maintains. I really hope she maintains, because I look at Short and Sweet as like, I look at Emails I Can't Send as the first Madonna album. I look at Short and Sweet as Like a Virgin. I look at Man's Best Friend as True Blue. So her next album, if she's going on that trajectory, Madonna did Like a Prayer, so the next one might be more darker and introspective. Although the Emails I Can't Stand's a little dark and introspective. But I had a glorious time at this concert. Meredith saw clips of it. She says, I want to see her. She's telling me, can you download the albums for me for her car? I mean, thanks, Chanel. Chanel created 2 fans because my wife wants Short and Sweet and Man's Best Friend as well. So if she ever comes back on tour, I highly recommend it. It's a great evening. I'm giving it 5 guitar picks, one of the best. And I hope she wins some Grammys tonight and keep Bad Bunny out. I don't like him. I'm sorry. Get him out. Carpenter, Lady Gaga, they're the best. And this is David, and my next review will be of Collective Soul and also probably Def Leppard. I'll be doing both of those probably sometime in the next 2 weeks. And I hope to save you an aisle seat. Hope to see you next to me.
Okay. That it's over.